Hey guys, it's Eddie giving you guys another video. We're currently in traffic on our way to Mexico because I finally got a hold of a Dragy. My friend Johan, he was kind enough to let me borrow his Dragy while his Mustang is getting some work done. He has a 2025 Mustang GT Premium Performance Pack, so he's getting a Whipple installed on his car. So while his car is down, he was kind enough to let me borrow his Dragy to kind of see what my car does with the tune. So I've always been asked, what are the 0 to 60s, what are the 60 to 130s? I was never able to give a concrete answer because I don't have a Dragy, but now that I have a Dragy, we're finally able to find out, what time does it do with 93, what time does it do with E85. So we're on our way to Mexico. Hopefully Border Patrol can hurry up with the checks, so that way we can go ahead and go on over to Mexico and compare the times. So right now the car does have a 93. It's pretty low on gas. So hopefully with the 0 to 60 and 60 to 130 pulls we're going to be doing, hopefully that runs it closer to 0. And then there we can fill up the tank on E85 and just really compare what the times are, and to see if just tuning a stock car is worth doing. If you're better off, holding off on tuning the car with some mods installed like headers or cold air intake, or with pretty much a stock car. All my car has is a tune and an H pipe. So it's exciting to see what the car can do with just a tune, and hopefully we can get a better time than Johan's stock Mustang, which I believe was 11.09. So he has 355s. I have a 315 rear end. So we could definitely see 11.09 is definitely the time to beat. So I'm excited to see what just a tuned Mustang, how much faster it is, or slower, who knows, hopefully faster. But definitely stay tuned, and yeah, once we get to Mexico, we'll keep going from there.
One eternity later.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and try to do a 0 to 60, see how we do. Going out a bit.
60. Quarter mile. 130.
Okay, we're definitely going to try again, do another 0 to 60, because that launch was terrible, absolutely terrible. But it's interesting that we already beat the GT Premium Performance Pack. His best time 60 to 130 was 11.09. We already beat him by a marginal amount. We're at 10.73s. So that's pretty interesting enough with just tune on 93. We already beat a GT Premium Performance Pack by a significant amount. So definitely gonna wait until traffic dies down a bit here in Mexico. Then we're gonna try another 0 to 60. I get a little anxious with traffic behind me, so obviously it spun out a bit. So hopefully I can do a better, or I don't spin out as much and do a little burnout. So kind of wish me luck. Alrighty guys, we are at the E85 gas station. We're going to be putting some E85 on the car. Gonna let the car cool down for a bit because it is very, very hot. I can feel on the transmission tunnel, it is warm. Like my legs right now are on fire. So we're going to let the car cool down a bit. I am noticing sometimes the times are getting a little bit higher than before because the car is getting warmer, obviously. So let's put some E85, let the car cool down for a bit, and kind of go from there. Alrighty guys, the car has been sitting for about half an hour. Full tank of E85. Let's do some 0 to 60s and 60 to 130s. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the 0 to 60s, man, I just cannot get the car to grip up The best I was able to do is 4.3. Yeah, I guess maybe I get too anxious or what, but man, I just cannot get a good launch on the car, unfortunately. But 60 to 130, best time I got was 1062, which isn't bad for just a 93 tune. So we're gonna see how much better we can get on E85. So wish me luck.
30, 60, quarter mile, 130, 30, 60, quarter mile, 130, half mile,
Alrighty, guys, that was the launch. Best I could do on that 0 to 60 is 4.3. That was the quickest 0 to 60 with 4.31. But man, 10.18. Wow, that's impressive for just E85. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more on E85 and just call it a day. And you can see the car's warming up. The transmission, dude, I wish you guys could touch it. This thing is so hot right now. But wow, I am very impressed. Alrighty, guys, so that pretty much concludes today's video. I will be updating other Dragy pools as YouTube shorts, so definitely subscribe and stay tuned. If it's ever a cooler day out here in Mexico, definitely look forward to it. I would be more than happy to do another Dragy pool with the car and just to see how much better it is. But as you guys saw on 93, the best 60 to 130 I was able to do was 1062, and on E85 I was able to do a 1018. Crazy with just fuel and a tune. The car's able to be a lot faster. I mean, these are some stock times where on a stock Mustang, these are sometimes stock Mustangs make. They're between 11s or mid 10s. So the fact that this car is able to do low 10s on just E85 is pretty crazy. So definitely stay tuned. The car's basically stock, like I said, just has H-pipe. That's it, and a tune. If you want to say lightweight mods because of the carbon fiber hood and the carbon fiber trunk, I don't think I'm saving that much weight, but aero package, I mean, it has some aero, but I wouldn't say it's anything crazy. As far as the 0 to 60, best I was able to do is 4.3, which is what Ford says the car could do. Ford says the car could do the 0 to 60 in 3.9 to 4.3. That's the best I was able to do on the street. The car does have some wide tires. It has some 295 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, 295, 40, 19. Those are Pirelli P0s, widest tire I could find that are still the same brand, Pirellis. So that was the best I was able to do, was that 4.3. The street, it is what it is. But I'm sure if the car were in a drag strip or a more stickier environment, it could do a lot better. But that's just what I was able to do. I'm sure there's people out there that are able to do it more, better launches than me. But that 4.3 was just it. But definitely stay tuned for more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on all social medias.